Hello, my friend. I'm Reverend Walker. We've been looking at the Beatitudes. The happy are. Happy are the poor in spirit. Happy are those who mourn. Happy are those who are meek. Happy are those who are merciful. Happy are those who are pure in heart. And today we look at laughter. As we hear the Beatitude from Jesus, they lighten our heart. In Proverbs 17:22, we find that laughter is good medicine. Jesus knew this, but laughter is a good, real blessing. But everyone laughs at such a different way. Have you noticed that? When scientists wanted to do a study of these, they found out that laughter is the same as our fingerprint. And they could make a laughter imprint, like going to the airport and checking in and just have a laugh and you're right through the security gate. Or in the evening when you need to turn off the lights in your home, you have a good laugh and all the lights go off and you go to sleep. There are many ways that we could use a laughter imprint to make our lives easier. You know, laughter in a doctor's office is especially welcome because it's such a serious place. A woman took her husband to the doctor and she said, he's ill. Would you examine him, doctor? And the doctor looked at him and he said, you know, ma'am, I don't like the looks of your husband. And the wife responded, well, I don't either, doctor, but he's really good to the kids. Laughter is good medicine for cowboys too. For instance, cowboys saying are, don't squat with your spurs on. And letting the cat out of the bag is a whole lot easier than putting the cat back in. And if you're riding ahead of the herd, take a good look backwards every once in a while and see that the herd is still back there. Laughter is good medicine. Sherlock Holmes went to heaven and God greeted him and told him he was so glad to see him. And Sherlock said, well, I'd like to be busy. Are there any mysteries in heaven, God? God said, yes, there is a mystery, matter of fact. God was unable to find Adam and Eve for years. I wondered what happened to him, he said to Sherlock, and Sherlock responded, elementary, my dear God. Within an hour or so, he was back with Adam and Eve. Well, God said, my goodness, how did you find that? How did you find Adam and Eve so quickly? And Sherlock says, well, I just looked for the man and the woman without belly buttons. Laughter is good medicine for people that are around kids. Teacher Debbie was discussing a picture of this family with her class, and the little kids were there, and one of the people in the family was a different color. And one of the little boys said, I think he might be adopted. And another little girl said, well, I know all about adoption because I was adopted. And the little boy said, what does that mean, adoption? And the little girl said, well, that means that you grew in your mommy's heart instead of her tummy. Jesus loved to laugh. And when he speaks of the Beatitudes, he says, happy are those who. And those, as we look deeply into the Beatitudes, we found the rich meanings that are there. The laughter that causes our spirituality to bubble up within us sometimes is an expression, and that expression takes its activity on our faces. Remember when Lazarus came out of the tomb after he'd been there for days, and it must have been a spell, and how they rejoiced, but also how they laughed. Jesus, we remember, was invited to many social occasions, and when he was invited there, he was invited because they wanted him to be there because of his joy, to be there because of his laugh, to be there because he was the celebration of life itself, our Savior. Jesus knows the benefits of laughter. Laughter unlocks our muscles and it increases our energy. It triggers the flood of endorphins. And in a scientific sense, those are natural brain compounds that induce a sense of feeling better, of euphoria. It lowers our blood pressure to laugh, and laughing is most profound in its effects on the immune system. Humor provides a safety system that shuts off the effect of stress hormones. Well, let me wrap it up this way. In Nehemiah 8:10 it says, "The joy of the Lord is your strength." My friend, having laughter and having Jesus' laughter, uplifting laughter in your life is so important for your spirituality.